What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another reaction video. So today we're going to be checking out a Johnny Cash song, A Boy Named Sue, live from 1969, and this video is requested by our dear friend Joe. So thank you so much for requesting this video, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you guys like to request songs just like this or check out more exclusive reactions, feel free to check out Patreon and become a member today. Link is down in the description.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze.
Oh.
Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue.
Oh, that is terrible.
Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame.
Oh, man.
But I made me a vow to the moon and stars I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty man
what does that mean?
that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye.
That's him.
He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? How you gonna die?" Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and a-gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile.
Oh my God. He got the teeth,
I heard him laugh,
even
and
though he's
then I
old.
heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along.
Well, why did you leave though?
So I give you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong."
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue."
Hey.
Yeah, well, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him a pa and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name
Come
him
on.
Bill or George, any damn thing, but Sue, I still ain't gonna name. Yeah.
Any damn thing but Sue. Oh man. Man, it's honestly, it should be a hate crime to name your son like that, to give your son a terrible name, knowing that he'll be bullied. I mean, in school, with his friends. I mean, the first thing that's when you introduce yourself to someone, and your name is memeable, and they can meme your name to death, you're gonna get. I mean, if you have a tough skin, it's not a problem, but most of us don't. I think. But I mean, I get his point. You gotta have a tough skin, but there are other ways to learn about that. You don't have to scar his life, because you can change your name, but still, that was not nice. And he said, if he had a son, he would name him Sue. He would name him something else. But what we also can learn from it is, yes, you can hate someone for life, but he didn't kill him, so he understood compassion, I guess. And I guess he lived a life of hate, and he stopped doing that, and instead he learned the lesson, and he did he did not do what his father did, which I think is how we move forward. That's how we learn from history, not to do the mistakes we have committed before. But still, it is a hate crime, man. I'm registering it as a hate crime to name your child a memeable name. If you have a child, don't name him or her a memeable name. Put a real nice name, a real sweet one, or a real cool one, but never a memeable one. Don't do that. That is really not nice. I tell you, as kids, that's the first thing we pick on our friends. Right? If you have a stupid name, and that's the first thing we're gonna pick. Trust me. But anyways, that was a fun little song by Johnny Cash. I haven't heard many Johnny Cash songs, or I think one or two, to be at the max. The first song I heard from Johnny Cash was the Hurt song that he did, which I got to know through the movie Logan, because it had that song in the trailer. And later I got to know that that song was originally from Nine Inch Nails, which was a really cool band as well, Trent Reznor. But anyways, this is Johnny Cash. He's an actor, he's a songwriter, he's a singer, country singer, which is pretty cool. But anyways, big thank you for our dear friend Joe for sharing this song with us, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. And like I said, if you guys like to request songs and check out more exclusive reactions, feel free to check out Patreon. Link is down in the description. Don't forget you can become a member today for free. So check out Patreon. Link is down in the description. And as always, a big shout out for the amazing members of the little Patreon family for supporting the channel and helping us discover awesome music just like this. And make sure to comment down those again. So let me know what Johnny Cash or any other country artist we should be checking next. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.